On June 20, 2025, Masayoshi Son, the founder and CEO of SoftBank, unveiled an ambitious initiative called Project Crystal Land, which aims to establish a $1 trillion AI and robotics hub in Arizona. This monumental project is poised to transform Arizona into a global technology powerhouse, significantly impacting the state's economy by promoting innovation, attracting investment, and creating jobs. Overview of Project Crystal Land. 1. Vision and goals. Project Crystal Land is designed to position Arizona at the forefront of technological development in AI and robotics. Drawing inspiration from Shenzhen, China, a city renowned for its rapid technological advancement and manufacturing prowess, Son's vision seeks to replicate this success in the American landscape. The project aims to foster a vibrant ecosystem that supports innovation, scalability, and efficient manufacturing processes. 2. Key components. Several vital components underpin Project Crystal Land. Partnerships with major tech firms. SoftBank is actively pursuing partnerships with industry giants, including Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company TSMC and Samsung. These collaborations are expected to enhance the technological capabilities of the hub, facilitating access to cutting-edge technologies in manufacturing processes. Shenzhen-style manufacturing vision. The project aims to emulate the successful manufacturing model of Shenzhen, which emphasizes rapid prototyping and agile manufacturing. This approach is intended to create an environment where new technologies can be developed and brought to market swiftly, thus maintaining a competitive edge in the global tech landscape. Strong government engagement. To support the development of Project Crystal Land, SoftBank is engaging with government entities to secure incentives and support. This may include tax breaks, subsidies, and other forms of assistance that would help attract investment and skilled talent to Arizona. Project-based funding model. Son plans to leverage a liquidity pool of $23 billion to finance the project. This funding model is designed to support various phases of development, ensuring that resources are allocated efficiently to meet project milestones and objectives. Economic impact. The announcement of Project Crystal Land has generated significant enthusiasm among analysts and economists. Many experts believe that this initiative could serve as a catalyst for economic growth in Arizona and beyond. By creating thousands of high-tech jobs and attracting substantial investment, the project is expected to enhance the United States' technological landscape, positioning it as a leader in AI and robotics. Observations from industry insiders suggest that Project Crystal Land could replicate the success of SoftBank's previous large-scale investment, the $500 billion Stargate project. This indicates Masayoshi Son's ongoing commitment to transformative ventures that leverage technology for economic advancement. Timeline and future developments. Announcement date: June 20, 2025 marks the official unveiling of Project Crystal Land by Masayoshi Son. Partnership discussions. As of the announcement, discussions with TSMC and Samsung are ongoing with the goal of finalizing partnerships in the near future. Government incentives. SoftBank is actively working to secure government incentives that would support the project, with plans to announce additional developments in the coming months. Conclusion. In summary, Project Crystal Land represents a bold and transformative initiative by SoftBank and Masayoshi Son. By focusing on AI, robotics, and a manufacturing model inspired by Shenzhen, this project aims to redefine Arizona's technological landscape and contribute significantly to the overall economy. As discussions with major tech firms progress and government incentives are sought, the future looks promising for Project Crystal Land, potentially marking a new era of innovation and growth in the United States. 1. Counterintuitive scale of investment. The announcement of a $1 trillion investment in an AI and robotics hub is unprecedented, raising questions about the feasibility and sustainability of such a massive financial commitment. While large-scale investments are often made in tech, the scale here seems disproportionately large compared to past ventures, and it invites skepticism regarding the actual economic impact versus the projected benefits. 2. Ambiguity in manufacturing model descriptions. The differing descriptions of the manufacturing vision as either Shenzhen style or China style could indicate a lack of clarity or consensus on what the hub's operational model will be. This ambiguity may lead to misconceptions about the project's true nature and potential efficacy, suggesting that stakeholders may not fully understand the implications of emulating Shenzhen's model. 3. Potential over-reliance on government incentives. The emphasis on strong government outreach for incentive signals a potential over-reliance on public support. While government incentives can be beneficial, the success of such a large project may hinge too heavily on favorable political conditions and public funding, which are often unpredictable and subject to change. For questionable viability of funding model, the use of a $23 billion liquidity pool to finance the project raises questions about the project's actual funding viability. This model may seem sound on paper but could face challenges in execution, especially if market conditions change or if the expected returns do not materialize as planned. 5. Discrepancy in project enthusiasm. The enthusiastic response from analysts and observers contrasts sharply with the potential challenges outlined in the project details, such as the complexities of establishing partnerships and the risks associated with large-scale manufacturing. This gap between perception and reality highlights a possible disconnect in how the project is viewed by different stakeholders. 6. Timing and economic conditions. The timeline for securing partnerships and government incentives may not align with broader economic conditions, which could change by the time the project is ready to move forward. Economic fluctuations could affect funding availability, talent attraction, and overall project feasibility, suggesting that optimism may be premature. 7. Son's previous track record. While Masayoshi Son's prior $500 billion Stargate project serves as a testament to his ambition, the mixed results of previous ventures may create skepticism about the likelihood of success for Project Crystal Land. Observers may wonder if past failures or challenges will be adequately addressed in this new initiative. 8. Impact on local economy versus global market. There is a strong emphasis on how Project Crystal Land is expected to boost the American economy, but it could also lead to local disruptions such as job displacement in existing industries. The focus on high-tech jobs may overlook the potential negative consequences for lower-skilled workers, indicating a complex economic impact that may not be fully addressed in the project's promotion. 9. Long-term sustainability of technology hubs. The assumption that creating a large technology hub will automatically lead to ongoing innovation and economic success may not hold true. Many tech hubs face challenges in maintaining growth and adapting to changing market demands, suggesting that the project might struggle in the long term if it cannot evolve with the industry. 10. Cultural and operational challenges. Replicating the Shenzhen model in Arizona involves not only logistical and financial challenges but also cultural ones. The operational practices and workforce dynamics that thrive in Shenzhen may not easily translate to a different cultural and regulatory environment in the U.S., indicating potential hurdles that could undermine the project's success. SoftBank's announcement of Project Crystal Land, a monumental initiative aimed at establishing a $1 trillion AI and robotics hub in Arizona, is a significant development in the global tech landscape. While many aspects of this project have been highlighted, certain critical details and implications may be overlooked by the general public, yet they hold considerable significance for the future of technology economy and geopolitical dynamics. Key points often overlooked. 1. Partnerships with TSMC and Samsung. Significance. While the announcement mentions ongoing partnership discussions with TSMC and Samsung, the importance of these collaborations cannot be overstated. TSMC is the world's leading semiconductor manufacturer and Samsung is a global technology titan. Their involvement in Project Crystal Land could not only enhance the technological capabilities of the hub but also solidify Arizona's position in the global semiconductor supply chain. The semiconductor industry is critical for tech innovation, and this partnership could mitigate supply chain vulnerabilities exposed during the COVID-19 pandemic. 2. Shenzhen-style manufacturing vision. Significance. the emphasis on a Shenzhen-style manufacturing vision is profound. Shenzhen has become synonymous with rapid innovation and manufacturing efficiency. By adopting this model, Project Crystal Land could streamline processes, reduce time to market for new technologies, and create a vibrant ecosystem for startups and established firms alike. This approach could foster a culture of collaboration and innovation, which is essential for sustaining long-term technological advancement. 3. Strong government outreach for incentives. Significance: the engagement with government entities to secure incentives is a crucial element that could affect the project's feasibility and success. This could involve tax breaks, subsidies, and infrastructure support that would lower operational costs and attract talent. The political climate in Arizona, as well as broader federal policies regarding technology and manufacturing, will play a significant role in determining how effectively these incentives can be leveraged. This aspect reflects the growing trend of state and local governments competing to attract technological investments, which can lead to a race for the best conditions for tech companies. 4. Project-based funding model. Significance: the project-based funding model, leveraging a liquidity pool of $23 billion, is a strategic choice that highlights SoftBank's commitment to sustainable investment. This funding structure allows for flexibility in financing various phases of the project and can ensure that resources are allocated efficiently. By using a project-based approach, Son may also be signaling to investors a more prudent and focused strategy, potentially mitigating risks associated with sprawling, unfocused investments. 5. Potential economic impact. Significance: while the anticipated job creation and investment attraction are often mentioned, the broader economic implications are worth exploring. Project Crystal Land could redefine Arizona's economic landscape by transforming it into a global tech hub akin to Silicon Valley or Shenzhen. This transformation could also lead to an influx of skilled professionals and a diversification of the state's economy, reducing reliance on traditional industries. The increased economic activity could have ripple effects on local businesses, infrastructure, and education systems. 6. Geopolitical implications. Significance: the project has significant geopolitical dimensions, particularly in the context of U.S.-China relations. By establishing a high-tech manufacturing base in Arizona, the U.S. could strengthen its technological independence, especially in semiconductor manufacturing, which has been a focal point in the ongoing trade tensions with China. This move could be seen as part of a broader strategy to bolster domestic capabilities in critical technology sectors, which is increasingly viewed as a national security issue. 7. Long-term vision versus short-term gains. Significance: many reports focus on immediate economic benefits, but the long-term vision behind Project Crystal Land is essential. Masayoshi Son has a history of pursuing transformative projects that may take years to fully realize their potential. The emphasis on building a sustainable ecosystem for AI and robotics may lead to innovations that could have far-reaching implications beyond traditional tech applications, influencing sectors like healthcare, transportation, and education. 8. Public perception and community engagement. Significance: the public's perception of such large-scale projects often hinges on community engagement and transparency. How SoftBank engages with local communities, addresses concerns about environmental impact, and contributes to local workforce development will significantly affect the project's reception. Engaging the community can foster support and mitigate opposition, which is crucial for the project's long-term success. Conclusion: Project Crystal Land represents a bold and transformative initiative that could reshape the technological and economic landscape of Arizona and beyond. However, the significance of the overlooked components, such as strategic partnerships, manufacturing approaches, government incentives, funding models, and broader geopolitical implications, highlights the complexity and potential of this venture. As the project progresses, these factors will be critical in determining its success and its lasting impact on the global technology ecosystem. Understanding these nuanced elements allows stakeholders and observers to appreciate the full scope of what Project Crystal Land could mean for the future of technology and economic development. Here are the 4 most valuable points from the announcement of Masayoshi Son's Project Crystal Land, which can be analyzed and discussed in depth. 1. Strategic partnerships with major tech firms. The potential partnerships with leading companies like TSMC, Taiwan's semiconductor manufacturing company, and Samsung are crucial for the success of Project Crystal Land. These collaborations are expected to enhance the technological capabilities of the hub, providing access to advanced manufacturing technologies and expertise. The involvement of such major players could also signal to other investors and tech companies that Arizona is an emerging tech hub worth considering. Analyzing the dynamics of these partnerships can shed light on the competitive landscape of the semiconductor and AI industries and how regional ecosystems can be developed through such collaborations. 2. Shenzhen-style manufacturing vision. By aiming to replicate the Shenzhen model, Project Crystal Land seeks to create an environment conducive to rapid innovation and manufacturing efficiency. Shenzhen is renowned for its ability to quickly prototype and scale production, which can significantly reduce time to market for new technologies. An in-depth discussion could explore how Arizona can adapt this model, including the necessary infrastructure, workforce development, and regulatory environment. Furthermore, examining the implications for local businesses and startups as well as potential challenges will provide insights into the feasibility of this manufacturing vision. 3. Government engagement and incentives. The proactive approach to engaging with government entities for incentives is a critical component of the project. Securing tax breaks, subsidies, and other forms of support can substantially reduce operational costs and attract further investment. Analyzing the political landscape in Arizona, the potential for bipartisan support, and the implications of government involvement in technology initiatives will be important. Additionally, understanding how similar projects have fared in other regions could offer valuable lessons for Project Crystal Land, including the potential benefits and pitfalls of government incentives in tech development. 4. Project-based funding model. Leveraging a liquidity pool of $23 billion to finance Project Crystal Land introduces an innovative approach to funding large-scale initiatives. This model emphasizes project-based financing, which could allow for more flexible allocation of resources and a focus on achieving specific milestones. An analysis of this funding strategy could delve into its advantages and challenges, including the risks associated with relying on such a significant amount of capital. Discussing how this model compares to traditional funding methods in tech and infrastructure projects can provide insights into the future of financing large-scale technology initiatives. Each of these points offers rich avenues for discussion, analysis, and exploration of the broader implications of Project Crystal Land on Arizona's economy, the tech industry, and the global landscape of AI and robotics. 1. The Manhattan Project, 1942 to 1946. This was a secret research and development project during World War II that produced the first nuclear weapons. Spearheaded by the United States with the support of the United Kingdom and Canada, the project involved significant collaboration among scientists, military personnel, and government officials. The Manhattan Project not only transformed military strategy and warfare but also led to the establishment of a new era in nuclear energy and weapons. The project had a massive budget and required extensive coordination of resources and expertise, paralleling the ambitious scale and partnership-driven approach of SoftBank's Project Crystal Land. 2. Silicon Valley, 1950s present. The development of Silicon Valley represents a transformative era in technology and innovation akin to what SoftBank aims to achieve in Arizona with Project Crystal Land. Beginning in the mid-20th century, Silicon Valley evolved from a hub for electronics and semiconductor companies into a global center for technology and innovation. This transformation was fueled by significant investment from venture capital partnerships among tech companies and supportive government policies. The region's success in fostering a collaborative environment for startups and established firms mirrors SoftBank's vision of creating a Shenzhen-style manufacturing vision and a tech ecosystem in Arizona. 3. The Apollo Program 1961–1972, a series of space missions undertaken by NASA. The Apollo program aimed to land humans on the Moon and bring them safely back to Earth. This ambitious project required extensive collaboration among multiple government agencies, private contractors, and international partners. It involved significant funding and the mobilization of a vast array of scientific and engineering talent, similar to the funding model and partnership strategies proposed by SoftBank for Project Crystal Land. The Apollo program not only achieved monumental technological advancements but also had a profound impact on the U.S. economy and its position in the global arena. Much like the anticipated effects of the Arizona AI and Robotics Hub. Future outlook: Project Crystal Land. As SoftBank's Masayoshi Son embarks on the ambitious Project Crystal Land, a $1 trillion AI and robotics hub in Arizona, the implications for the future of technology manufacturing and the economy are profound. Below are key predictions regarding the potential impacts and developments stemming from this initiative. 1. Technological advancements and innovation ecosystem. Predictions. Acceleration of AI and robotics development. Project Crystal Land is set to become a catalyst for breakthroughs in artificial intelligence and robotics. With investments funneled into research and development, we can expect advancements in autonomous systems, machine learning applications, and robotics that integrate seamlessly into everyday life. Startup incubation. The hub is likely to foster a thriving startup ecosystem that attracts entrepreneurs focused on AI and robotics. This influx of innovation can lead to the emergence of new companies and products, enhancing the global technology landscape. 2. Manufacturing revolution. Predictions. Resurgence of American manufacturing. By adopting a Shenzhen-style manufacturing model, Project Crystal Land could lead to a revival of domestic manufacturing. This approach emphasizes rapid prototyping and scalable production, potentially reshoring jobs and reducing reliance on overseas supply chains. Integration of smart manufacturing. The project is expected to incorporate smart manufacturing techniques such as IoT, Internet of Things, and automation, significantly increasing efficiency and reducing production costs in the tech sector. 3. Economic impact on Arizona and beyond. Predictions. Job creation and economic growth. With the construction and operation of the hub, tens of thousands of jobs could be created, ranging from skilled labor to high-tech positions. This influx of employment opportunities will likely stimulate local economies, attract talent, and enhance Arizona's status as a tech hub. Increased investment in infrastructure. Supporting a project of this magnitude will necessitate improvements in local infrastructure, roads, transportation, and utilities. This can lead to broader economic benefits, enhancing overall quality of life in the region. 4. Collaborations and partnerships. Predictions. Strengthen global partnerships. Collaborations with major firms like TSMC and Samsung will not only bolster the technological capabilities of Project Crystal Land but will also create a network of international partnerships that can facilitate knowledge transfer and joint ventures in future tech initiatives. Increased competition. As Arizona positions itself as a central player in AI and robotics, other states may respond by ramping up their own initiatives, leading to intensified competition for tech talent and investment. 5. Government policy and regulation. Predictions. Supportive legislative environment. Anticipated government incentives such as tax breaks and subsidies might encourage further investment in technology sectors across the U.S. This could lead to a more favorable regulatory environment for tech companies, fostering innovation and growth. Focus on ethical AI. As a major hub for AI development, there may be increased advocacy for ethical standards and regulations surrounding AI technologies, influencing national and international policy debates. 6. Societal impacts. Predictions. Transforming work and daily life. the integration of advanced robotics and AI into various sectors, healthcare, transportation, and manufacturing, could lead to significant changes in how work is conducted, enhancing productivity but also creating challenges regarding job displacement and the need for workforce retraining. Public perception and adoption of technology. As the hub produces more consumer-facing technologies, public acceptance and integration of AI and robotics into daily life could increase, leading to a shift in societal norms surrounding technology. 7. Environmental considerations. Predictions. Sustainable technologies. With increasing global focus on sustainability, Project Crystal Land could pioneer green technologies within the AI and robotics sectors. Efforts to minimize environmental footprints in manufacturing processes may emerge, influencing industry standards. Smart cities initiatives. The advancements stemming from Project Crystal Land may contribute to the development of smart cities integrating AI and IoT to improve urban living conditions, traffic management, and resource allocation. Conclusion. Project Crystal Land represents a bold and transformative initiative that could redefine the technological landscape of not only Arizona but the entire United States. With its potential to drive innovation, create jobs, and foster economic growth, it stands at the forefront of future technological advancements. However, it also presents challenges that will require careful management, particularly in terms of workforce transitions and ethical considerations in AI. As this project unfolds, it will be essential to monitor its impacts and adapt to the evolving technological and economic environment.